Welcome to the Juxtaposition podcast where we put our balls inside the condom as well as our cock. Today, we are in VR chat. I don't know why, but this shit looks cool. So, audio listeners, definitely check out the YouTube and Twitch for this one. Alright, today we got Randy. You gotta say something for the audio listeners, brother.
I am. My bad. Yeah, I'm right here, buddy. I'm right here.
Then we got Steve over yonder.
Hey.
And we got Chris way over there. He pointed. Okay. So, today we have looking at you, the viewers.
The balls in the condom thing. Do the balls go first before the penis?
I
Depends
guess
on
it.
the size, bud.
Yeah, I was about to say it depends on the scrotum.
As an alien, I'm kind of Ken dolling it over here.
Oh yeah.
I just didn't know how logistically that would work. All right, just figure that out.
Oh my god, bro, get.
Back to you.
All right.
I can't confirm. He is a Ken doll.
All three of you are. Why am I the odd man out? Odd woman
You're a
out.
woman.
Can you see it?
Yeah.
Can you see it? Look.
I have booba.
You see? Just no. Are you looking at
There's
it?
like a slit.
You see
There's
it?
a slit. There's a
Oh,
slit.
Oh,
oh my
It's
god.
a camel toe. He's
Oh.
got a toe.
Okay.
Yeah.
is that better?
I'm
Toe
gonna
of
need
the
you-
camel.
Can you get off my table? Can you go sit down right there? Just sit.
Sit
Thank
your
you.
fucking ass
Fucking
down.
aliens.
Alright. Oh shit, I forgot I had this. Whoa. Okay.
This is not good for audio listeners.
Yeah, audio listeners, we are having an absolute blast, but you're missing it. But okay, let's get down to the show.
What am I supposed to do with my hands?
What do I do with these?
I don't know, Ricky Bobby. What do you do with your hand?
Wait, Randy, give me a
Get them
handshake.
on my face.
Give me a
Come on.
handshake, bro. Don't leave me hanging.
I can't reach.
I got you. All right. Okay, so yeah, we
Yeah,
got
this is not working for audio listeners.
yeah. So, yeah, Apple. We have Apple news. We have Nintendo news. Steve would like to do or say a few things about Halloween Kills that came out, and we'll just talk about whatever comes to us. So, Steve, I'll let you go first with the Halloween shit.
So I just wanted to say, no spoilers, but if you like slasher movies, I grew up in the 90s and just consumed all the 80s slasher movies on VHS. I fucking loved it. Halloween Kills is great for that. It's slasher movie, so don't expect a great plot. Don't expect great dialogue. What matters is the kills, and the kills are fucking awesome. So I highly recommended it. I ended up seeing it twice because I took my wife and my daughter wanted to go on opening night, which was Thursday. My son wasn't feeling up to it, but by the weekend he was, so I went again. I brought him. So it was fantastic. It was packed both times. And I will say that where I'm from, or where I live now in rural Tennessee, full of fucking idiots, because everyone in the theater thought they were funny and were talking over it. They're saying some stupid ass shit. Don't do that. That shit's annoying. No one is paying to listen to you, so shut the fuck up when you go to the movies. But I definitely recommend it. Go see Halloween Kills. It's fucking great if you like slasher movies.
Nice.
That's my little review.
Yeah, I didn't know there was a new Halloween movie coming out, to be honest. It just kind of like appeared.
So if you've watched the Halloween movies, like, because there's, I don't know how many at this point. This one cuts out most of them. It's a direct sequel. Sorry, I just saw it in my face. It's a direct sequel to the 2018 Halloween, which is a direct sequel to the 1978 Halloween. So it cuts out all that bullshit, the Rob Zombie ones, Halloween H2O, all that shit. doesn't exist in this timeline.
Oh,
So
wow.
that shit can be annoying for some fans, but if watch the first one, watch the 2018, and then watch this one.
Okay.
But
So you could potentially watch this one with no prior, like, Halloween knowledge?
Sit down.
you definitely want you definitely want to watch the 2018 one because it picks up right where the 2018 Halloween ends. So you will be lost if you haven't seen that one.
Brother, sit the fuck down. Why are you... Okay. Man,
This
this is...
episode is not gonna work for the audio listeners.
Yeah, I'm so sorry. Okay, so
For
yeah.
those of you scoring at home, I just died on the inside and out.
Okay. So next we have, I guess let's hit on the Apple thing cuz I'm so pissed at Nintendo. I kind of want to rant about that. Then it may take a second. So Randy, do you want to lead with the Apple shit? I know you're pretty excited about it.
No.
Okay.
I don't. I didn't. So I'm not huge on the technical side of things just because that type of stuff doesn't interest me quite as much. The hardware is fucking gorgeous, like always, in my opinion. And from the little bit of stuff that I do know regarding so Apple they used to use like Intel processors, and now they make their own. And at least on paper, it seems like they're kind of kicking ass in that regard. So someone like a casual user like myself, I'm really excited about it.
Yeah, I fuck with Apple. And
What do you
like
plan on purchasing?
So I'm certainly going to get the latest Mac Mini, which has nothing to do with the announcement that they just had. And then I'm debating on which of the new MacBook Pros to purchase. There's a 14-inch and a 16-inch, and the base model of the 14-inch starts at 2,000, and the base model of the 16-inch starts at 2,500. So I'm kind of
sheesh.
like weighing my options on, do I want
I
the
can
bigger screen?
I can speak to that. There's more than just a screen. So there's the M1 Pro and the M1 Max. The M1 Pro, it has, I think it's 8 cores, and no, I'm sorry, 10 cores. But the Max has 32 for the graphics, and the Pro has 16 for the graphics. And the Max has 400 gig per second memory bandwidth, and the Pro has 200. So
200.
it's fucking fast as fuck. No matter which one you get, you're gonna see speeds, man. That shit is gonna be lightning. I'm not a Mac fan, but I was excited after watching and reading up on this shit. It's fucking impressive what they're throwing out there.
So I just want to interrupt really quick. That is true. There are two processors, but the base model on both the 14 and the 16 both come with the M1 Pro. So for the most part, you are just paying for that difference. Now, I was looking at the spec sheet. I think the base model of the 14-inch, you might only get 256 gig SSD, and then you'll get 512 on the 16-inch. That part I'm not certain about. But the M1 Pro on the base model 16-inch, I think it said 10 cores instead of 8 cores. Again, I don't know what most of that shit means, man. I just know that it looks really good, and it's gonna by far exceed what I would need it to do. I'm just gonna use it for light video editing, photo editing, and then just as a run-of-the-mill laptop after that.
So I have a Dell Precision, and it's about a $2,000 laptop. So I'm not opposed to spending money on it, and it's way more computer than I need, but it's fucking awesome. It feels good. I never have to worry about any issues. It's not going to age out anytime soon. And with these Macs, they can support up to 4 displays, I believe, which is unheard of
Yes.
in Macs. And they have excellent ports. Like I think they have 5 Thunderbolt ports, an HDMI port. When the last couple Macs, it was all dongles. they had like 1 or 2 ports, and you needed fucking dongles after dongles.
Well, I mean,
So I appreciate that. It sounds they actually are listening to our feedback. It sounds like.
I could be wrong on this too, but I think that there's only 3 Thunderbolt ports on the new one. And yes, that there is HDMI, but it is HDMI 2.0. Which again, someone like me doesn't care about 2.1. Apparently, that was a talking point for some people. They were kind of upset that it didn't have 2.1.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean,
Yeah, so
it's
just to
Go ahead.
clarify real quick. So for the 14-inch MacBook Pro right now, it's probably going to come out with the 10-core or up to 16-core processor. Sorry, the 10-core with the 16-core GPU. My bad. The 10-core GPU, 16-core GPU. The 14-inch only comes with the Pro chip, but if you go to 16 and are willing to pay the extra $1,000, you can get the Max chip.
Yeah.
did
Yeah,
you
I mean,
also
I
see? Go ahead.
I was gonna say I think you'll be happy with either one. I mean, I don't think most of us what we do will need that extra the Pro, or I mean the Max, but you're gonna be happy with either one. They're fucking, they're nice. They're gonna be fast. They're gonna be timeless to an extent. But go ahead. I didn't mean to cut you off.
No, you're good. Me and Randy watched the press conference like live. We were just chatting about it, and we were talking about Macs and gaming, and they were heavily hitting on like the integrated graphics portion of it, and like they were claiming that it's going to beat some like standalone GPUs with just the CPU that they have now, which that's fucking crazy to think about. And like,
Not
Yeah.
only that, but it's on battery. The performance
yes.
doesn't change.
So Mac gaming may be a thing
Yeah, that's
coming soon.
Yeah, I mean that's
We'll see
awesome.
what the PC market.
Yeah. Also, the MacBooks now have a notch in the screen and curved edges.
Yep.
The bezel is way smaller. So, like, bro, I'm not even gonna lie. It is a really nice looking machine. I hate supporting Macs, but I can't deny that they look fucking amazing.
Yeah.
What I'll say,
They've always had a good, strong aesthetic,
Mm-hmm.
and Apple.
It's a
if
status
Apple
symbol.
would like to sponsor this podcast. I mean, they could always reach out to us at contact@justpositionpodcast.com.
yeah,
For sure.
absolutely. On the notch, if with the default display of the Mac, it'll be on the taskbar, so it won't be in the way.
Yes.
Yep.
It's unused.
Thank you
space
so
in a
much
lot
for
of
saying
ways.
that. That so
Yeah.
many people are livid over the notch, and that's exactly what I'm saying. Like, there's already a taskbar there. You're still gaining screen real estate, and
Yeah.
on full screen games that don't utilize the taskbar, they're just gonna black out the top and have a fake bezel anyway. So it's such a non-issue. It's so silly the things that people get mad about, and maybe I'm just a fanboy or a sheep or whatever. I think that the notch looks kind of cool. Like, since
It
it isn't
does.
taking away from like everyday use, I like it, and I love the rounded corners. They did only do the rounded corners at the top, I believe, which makes sense because the the bezels are curved, so it just matches the curve of the bezel. So I really really like it. I'm very excited about purchasing one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm not going to purchase one, but I'm excited by the changes and the innovation. Hopefully, it forces PC builders to take a step forward and try to keep up.
Yeah.
For sure. There and beyond the MacBooks and shit, we also have new AirPods. New what is it? The Apple Home. Their take on like the Alexa.
The HomePod Mini, I believe.
Yeah, HomePod Mini. I think that was about it.
What a stupid name.
Was that
Hey,
it as
man.
far as new stuff that they announced? I think that was it.
Well,
They really hit on that
they did
CPU for
announce
like half of it. Oh my
they did
god.
announce the new the Apple Voice plan.
Yes, thank you.
Really quick, right before we dive in on that, because I actually think that that's a good thing. But so the whole event, it was called Unleash, like Unleashed or something. Like that was like their whole thing. And I'm not like super big on like the tech like news and shit, but like from what I've been told, that was kind of like a dig at Intel. Now that they no longer use like Intel's CPUs, they were kind of like unleashing from the like their like previous like restrictions.
Yep.
So I like that, and Intel has also been apparently taking some slight digs at Apple. Again, I don't really know. That's just what I was told, which I think is kind of funny. I like whenever big companies kind of have like a rivalry going.
For sure.
I'm so sorry, gentlemen. I gotta go wrangle this thing up real quick. Hold on. Get over here, you.
Sit down.
So,
Oh boy.
Phineas, sit the fuck down. But but yeah, the Apple voice plan, what was it, $5 a
You're
month?
in the
We
table.
need to get him a booster seat.
His head's too
Oh
damn
yes,
big.
the Apple Voice plan. Okay.
Yeah, the Apple voice plan. So it's $5 a month to basically access your music library with Siri. I
Well, hold
or
on there.
Yeah, go ahead.
So, so that is not entirely accurate. I mean, like it literally is accurate, but so the the Apple Music plan, it was $10 for a personal membership, and if I'm not mistaken, it's $15 for a family membership. So you can like share between your family, like different like Apple IDs or whatever. So if you pay $10 a month for the personal, and let's say you've got like a Mac, an iPad, and an iPhone, you can access that Apple Music through all those devices at no extra charge. But if you pay the 15 a month, then you can share it with, like your family. It is what it is. But the new voice plan, it is Apple Music, but you can only access it through voice. So like you can't like physically go search for songs. You can only access it through Siri, which sounds really dumb, but I think that the literal like only target that they're going for is the people that just have HomePod minis. Like maybe they don't want to buy an iPhone or a Mac or an iPad, but the HomePod minis, which by the way are $99, so very affordable for what we would assume to be a nice sounding Bluetooth speaker, basically is how you can use it. They also have a really cool like an intercom feature. So like if you have multiple home minis throughout your house, you can say, "Hey Siri, tell the kids that dinner's ready," and then it'll announce it throughout the house, which is not exclusive to Apple, but it was really cool how they showed it. But yeah, so if you want to listen to Apple Music but you don't have an iPhone or anything, then the $5 a month, that's awesome to me. Just to say, "Hey Siri,
yeah.
play Michael Jackson" or something. Like I think that that's really cool. So it's saving that person money because they don't need, the full plan. Now, and the big thing is, so the people that pay the $10 a month or more, like I've got the family plan. I still have the Siri functionality, so like I can still do everything that the voice plan does. So we're not missing out on anything. They just created a more dumbed down plan. So I'm not opposed to that.
Okay,
No,
when you put it like, oh my bad, I was gonna say,
I'm sorry. I
when
was
you
gonna.
put it, god damn it, when you put it like that, it doesn't sound bad at all.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
At first, I thought that it was like if you wanted to use Siri for Apple Music, then you had to get the plan, like in addition to whatever you already had. That's what he and I both thought when we were first watching it, and that was very upsetting. But yeah, no, it's basically how I just explained it. It's a good thing and not a bad thing.
Yeah, options for the consumer is always a good thing. So I'm for it. It's not something I would use, but I'm sure there's an audience for it, so that's a good thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I kind of like that now. And you said we get it with the Apple Plus thing that we pay for. It's already like rolled into that as well.
Okay, so you have Apple One, I believe is what it's called, right?
I think.
Well, Apple One is so they've got a lot of subscription services now. Like they've got Apple TV Plus, Apple Music, Apple Arcade. I'm sure there's probably a couple more. And if you want all of those things at a discount, you can get Apple One. I don't use that personally because I think the only two subscriptions I have are Apple Music and Apple Arcade. Um, but yes, the everything included in the new $5 plan is included in every plan that is higher. Regarding Apple Music, of course. So yeah, if you've got Apple One, which gives you Apple Music, then yes, you'll get all of that. And I don't think that they added anything new to that. Like we've already had Siri support because I've used Siri to play my music before, like while I'm at work and stuff. Like I'll just talk to my AirPods and tell them to play my music and it'll do it. So that's not new for us. They did add some new Apple Music stuff like curated playlists, which I'm not interested in. Like hey Siri, play hiking music or play workout music, and they apparently curated all these new playlists, which I'm not interested in the slightest. But other than that, there was no new Apple Music stuff, which is fine. I mean, I don't really know too many crazy things that they could do to it at this point.
Yeah, it's kind of
I mean,
enough.
for music, you just
Yeah.
give me options. Give me something I can play.
Yeah,
Give
and
me what I
Yeah,
want
usually
to listen
exactly.
to.
and usually when you search something in Apple Music, like 9 times out of 10, it's there. Like I haven't had a problem with finding anything I want.
Yeah. Yeah, there's the odd thing here and there that is only on SoundCloud, or maybe it's like a really unknown artist and like he's got some stuff on Spotify that isn't on Apple Music, but for quite literally 99% of the time, Apple Music has it, and I I don't really have many complaints with it. I like it. And I like the new spatial audio stuff and the Apple lossless audio. Like I like Apple Music a lot. It's definitely worth the money in my opinion.
For sure.
Yeah, I use Google or YouTube Music now, and I have the family plan. It gives me YouTube Premium and uh, all the offline shit, which is what I use it for. I'm happy with it, but I don't think there's going to be much difference between the two.
Yeah, nowadays they're all really really good at what they do.
All right. Is there anything else we want to talk about on the Apple thing?
Yeah, I was just
I mean they
I just
go
wanted
ahead.
to ask, like, what do you guys think is the next like Apple Gate issue gonna be?
Probably something with the new MacBook Pros. I mean every time that they release a new MacBook Pro, there's something like likely someone bending it and then complaining that well I sat on my laptop and it bent, so this is an Apple problem.
Yeah, I mean the biggest issue is going to be the chip shortage. We're not going to be able to get it.
Yeah.
I saw a theory that the reason they didn't announce anything new with the with the iPad is because they're trying to stagger the releases. They're saying that we should be able to order these MacBooks next week. So we'll see what happens. I don't believe it's going to happen.
Yeah, I saw that too. I saw that some people, uh, or that's actually strange. I thought that yeah, you couldn't order until next week, or maybe you can pre-order now. I saw some people that have already pre-ordered, and they're already pushing it into November and even December for
Yikes.
shipping, which I mean is not super uncommon for huge releases, but it is kind of weird. Like I just got the latest iPhone, and I ordered it I would say maybe a week, maybe, yeah, about a week after release, and it said that it was going to arrive at my house mid-November. Then out of nowhere, my order was canceled. We reordered it, and then it only took like a week and a half to arrive. So it's really fucked up for like a bunch of the new products right now.
Yeah, that's upsetting.
Steve, I need you to come this way. You sound
Yeah,
far
you know I
away.
can.
Yeah, we also need you to wipe that smile off your face, please.
Oh yes, bring
Sorry.
Mo. Hey, that actually looks good beside Hank and the alien and a fucking anime girl. I like it. Diversity. Thumbs up
All
for
right, I'll say.
diversity. Okay. All right. Any closing final thoughts on Apple?
AirPods 3.
AirPods 3.
Yeah, better than the
MagSafe
first and
chargers.
second generation. Huh?
MagSafe chargers are back. I fucking love those chargers.
I'm too
Oh yeah,
poor. I
yeah,
don't have
and
one.
Yeah.
the so I literally just bought AirPods Pro the other day after losing 2 pairs of AirPod 2s, I guess you'd call them. And I was worried that they were going to unveil like a new version of the Pros, but thankfully they only unveiled just a third generation of the regular AirPods, and they're actually priced at 180, which is I think pretty good, but at the same time, I mean, the AirPod Pros are on sale right now for 200, and they seem to be kind of regularly going on that sale. So I don't know why anyone would not spend the extra $20 unless you just simply don't want the little ear tips that the Pros have. But I mean, the threes don't have noise canceling. They don't have. I don't think they have spatial audio. I might be wrong with that, but they don't have noise canceling or the transparency mode that the Pros have. So, unless the Pros go right back up to 250, which is their normal price, then I don't know why anyone would buy them.
I don't know why anyone would spend $200 on AirPods to begin with. It all seems crazy. I spent,
Oh yeah.
I think $70. I spent $70 on the Wise earbuds, so the Bud Pros, and they're good. I'm happy with them.
Well, I
Don't spend
mean,
$200. Don't support that.
no, Steve, hold. I'm gonna
I
stop you right
absolutely
there.
support it. The
No,
noise
on-
canceling, Steven, the noise canceling and the transparency mode are incredible, and they fit my line of work. Go ahead, Demetrius.
Yeah, I mean, I don't be using them to the extent that you do, but like Apple build quality, bro. Everything feels so good. You cannot beat.
And it works.
Yes, you cannot beat for the past literally like 10 years that I've been like listening to music through headphones. Apple headphones have consistently been the best and worked the longest for me. Like usually if you buy some like
Like,
skull candies from Walmart, the left one is going to deafen out after a few months or fucking cable breaks or whatever. Like I don't know, Apple shit just works and lasts.
so I love the like the Apple ecosystem. Whenever I bought the Pros, I opened the box, opened the case. First of all, of course, they were fully charged. But the second I opened the case, they appeared on my phone, like
Yes.
unprompted. Like I didn't have to go into Bluetooth, set up. I didn't have to push any buttons. It's just like, oh, AirPods Pros, are these yours? Obviously, I clicked yes, and now it's done. And like now they're recognized by all of my other Apple devices. I don't have to set them up. I don't have to go through all my Bluetooth settings and stuff. Like it's all those really tiny things that add up that kind of like push me to get them. And like I said, the noise canceling is crazy, and really the transparency mode is one of my biggest reasons that I got them. Because whenever I'm working, I'll be obviously listening to my music, and sometimes a customer will come outside to speak to me. And with a transparency mode, if you don't know what that is, it basically so the headphones are vented. It like opens up this vent that allows air to get through, and it will also boost the volume of the world around you. Like, and it'll specifically boost for voice. So like, I can be blasting music, but I'll still hear anybody talking.
That's
So
pretty cool.
you know, I'm not rude. I'm not just sitting there, you know, doing my stuff, blasting music, and then a customer's like, hey, 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 hey. Like, I hear them the first time, and it's perfectly fine.
Yeah,
Do
Steve.
you
Yeah,
actually
I mean,
take the little AirPod out of your ear, or do you just leave them in?
No, I just leave them in. Like, it's boosted. So if you tap the side of it, it'll pause the
It
music.
doesn't-
So,
I still,
mean, I'll do that.
Still, maybe I'm old school here, but that's just rude to me. Take the AirPods
Okay.
out of your ears, and
Well,
like
I can
talk
s-
to me.
You want to
so,
switch seats so you guys can talk?
here's how I feel about that. If
Yep, just my chair.
if
I
I'm
warmed it up.
in my like, if I'm like in my quote unquote groove, and I'm out there working, you know what I mean? Because like if I'm out on a job site, I might be there 4, 5, 6 hours, and if I'm listening to my music, that's to help me, kind of stay in that groove. And then they come outside and talk to me. My hands are going to be disgusting. I'm probably not going to touch
Okay.
my face or my ears or my headphones. Now, if I finish up with my assignment and now I'm going to go talk to the customer, of course I take them out. But if they're coming to me and
Okay.
basically interrupting me, then I'll probably just, listen to what they have to say. Because it's normally like a 1 or 2 sentence thing. Like, hey, when are you going to be done? 3 p.m. Okay, thanks, bye. But if we're going to sit there and like have like a full-blown conversation, or like I arrive, or if I'm leaving, then of course I'll take them out, because I don't necessarily see it as rude. I just think it's kind of common sense that you take them out if you're going to have an actual conversation with somebody.
Yeah, I agree. I mean,
Yeah, no,
as
that's
far
good.
as far as simplicity, I had no issues with my Wise Bud Pro. I opened them up; they were fully charged. They were ready to pair. I hit one button; they were paired, and I've done that with my laptop, my phone, my car. It's just easy. There's no reason.
I
I mean, I get it.
sorry.
I get what you're saying with that. I get what you're saying with the Apple. It just
Yeah.
seems too much, man. Especially when you
I
lose
no
them. Go ahead.
no. I'm sorry. I keep on stepping on you. I get it. Yeah. I've literally lost 2 pairs of the iPod or the AirPod twos, but that's due to my negligence. Like there's I almost bought the Wise Buds, but whenever I was in the market for them, or when I was wanting them, they were sold out, and they were like shipping soon or whatever. So I started looking at other options, and of course, I landed on AirPods Pro. And then by the time that I was kind of sold on the idea of the AirPods, then the Wise Buds Pro were available for purchase again, but I had already talked myself out of it. But here's another thing that I really like about the AirPods that I obviously didn't take advantage of. So all of the Apple devices, they have it's called Find My, and basically it's like all of your Apple devices are like being constantly tracked. So like if you lost your iPad or your phone or your MacBook or whatever, like you can see where it is, and if the battery dies, you can see where it last was whenever the battery was. You can erase all of your settings from wherever you are in the world. So the AirPods are also being tracked. So I've lost my whenever I had my old pairs and I'd lose them like casual, like barely lost them. Like I don't know where the fuck they like. Did I leave them in the van? Are they in my house? Are they at my grandparents or something? So I found them by using that. Now, clearly it wasn't perfect because I lost 2 pairs. That was more so my fault because I was like, oh, I know where they are. I'll look at them later. But then it turned into like a month, and obviously they had been dead, and where they last were, they just simply weren't anymore. So it's all the little things. They're definitely way overpriced. I would never have. I didn't want to buy them at all. They were on sale for 170 from 250, and I was like, I'll buy them in a week or two. And then they jumped up to 180, then 190, then 200. And I was like, fuck it, I'm just gonna go buy them because I'm never gonna pay 250 for these things. I don't want to pay 200 for them. But if I'm gonna get them, I just need to hurry up and get them.
Well, I'm never gonna get them, but I'm glad they work for you.
Thank you, Steve.
Appreciate all technology.
Yeah.
But yeah. Again, I think it's like the third time I asked, but any final thoughts? Closing thoughts
No.
on Apple? Okay.
No.
So, next, I want to talk about Nintendo. Nintendo, what the fuck are you doing, bro? Okay, so last week there was a Animal Crossing like direct showcase thing where they only showed Animal Crossing. And at the end of that, they announced that the new Animal Crossing like season 2 DLC is going to be free with the new Apple or Apple Nintendo online subscription service. which that's cool. That's great. Like if you were already a member of it, I guess you would like get it for free or whatever. But that's not the case. So it's only being bundled with Nintendo's new like souped up plan, which is it includes the Nintendo 64 games and the Sega Genesis games and the obviously the Animal Crossing DLC. They kicked up the price. What was it? $30? 30 or $40? So you right now with like the standard Nintendo plan, it's $5 a month or $20 a year. And now it's I should have looked at the exact numbers on before this, but I know for like the family plan, it's $80 a year with the new like subscription that they have with all of like the Nintendo and Genesis games. But like like they can't do that. Nintendo's online platform is like there's nothing there. Like you don't have party chat, you don't have messages, you don't have like folders for organization. Then in general the online service just sucks. Like it's always lagging. You can't invite your friends from in game. If you want to talk to your friends when you're playing a game on Switch, you have to take it outside of the console. There's the mobile app you can use, and most people just use Discord. And like maybe if Nintendo had some competition or had like a competitor to like Game Pass or even PlayStation's PS Now or whatever, it may be a better deal. But like you're just getting fucked. Like Nintendo has nothing to they have to basically they just have to like sweeten the pot for this shit to be anywhere near worth it for me at least.
Yeah, and the added games are not. They're not going to do it. We talked about it when they announced it. I'm excited that they're adding those games, but I'm not going to pay for that.
Hell
Fuck
no.
that. I already pre-ordered my Steam Deck. I'll make it work on there and save the money. It's frustrating. It just shows that Nintendo knows they have a core fan base and they're not going anywhere. They'll pay that money. They're just gonna keep milking them until I don't know. Eventually they're gonna say enough is enough. But
I
it's
don't know,
been
man.
what 40 years. Yeah,
Yeah,
I could be wrong on that.
yeah, I have seen like on Twitter, people are definitely pissed, like usual Nintendo diehards. I mean, they're not pissed. They're basically kind of like just disappointed, but I'm pretty sure they're probably still going to buy this shit anyway. But like one of the things that kind of bothers me is like there's no Nintendo has like no schedule for anything that they're doing. You don't know shit about what they're doing until it's just like at the end of a direct or something. So like with Xbox and Game Pass, you know when the games are coming, you know when the games are leaving. And with the Xbox's games with gold, they drop on the same date every month. So like
Yep.
if you upgrade to this service, you don't know when you're getting new shit. You don't even know if you're getting new shit. They're just like, "Hey, there's these N64 games and you might get more later on, but you just going to have to see. Pay us though."
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, like I said, there's gonna be those people that pay it and keep kissing Nintendo's ass. I'll keep my Switch and I'll play the first party games when they come out, but I'm not paying for that. I'll keep my $20 a year for the legacy subscription and call it a day.
For sure. I'm literally there's no way in hell I'm upgrading at all because like all the games that they have as far as like the backwards compatible shit, either I'm simply not interested in or I have like already emulated before. Like what's the point?
Yeah,
It's just very
there isn't one.
yeah, there isn't. Nintendo is just money hungry. And I guess a good thing is for like the Animal Crossing people, you can still buy the DLC for $25 outside of this. So I mean, great. But like bundling the DLC with that whole service is very strange. Like, I mean, I played Animal Crossing when it launched, but I haven't went back since like a month after release last year. So like they're like I don't know, it's just very
Yeah.
frustrating because like with Game Pass, you get all of these free games and like as soon as you sign up for it, you have access to the entire catalog of what they have. But with Nintendo, you just get like 10 games and like you're just kind of in the dark. You don't know what like if there's a schedule of when they're bringing shit. I think I already said that before, but like it's just so frustrating because like I want to like Nintendo, I really do, but they just keep doing shit like
Yep.
this over and over and over. We as Nintendo fans
Yep.
deserve better. Fuck Nintendo though.
No, I love Nintendo.
Me too.
I know.
It's
I mean,
an abusive relationship. I love it.
Yeah.
I
we're,
love them. They keep taking advantage of me, and I keep going back.
we're being manipulated.
I mean, we don't have to buy it. You know what I mean? Like, it doesn't really affect you and I because, like you both just made a bunch of points. Like, we aren't gonna get it. I'm shocked that, or I would be shocked if a lot of people got it. I feel like it's not gonna be that successful, and hopefully that means that they will either make it cheaper or add a shit ton of value to it, because they're gonna have to add a lot to
Hell
justify that price increase.
I agree.
Now, I will say this. Now, it's not exactly apples to apples on this, but their online service was already like hysterically cheaper than Xbox and PlayStation, but you're also getting a lot.
You
for
get
us,
what
obviously.
you
I don't
you
know.
get what you pay for.
Do it. Yeah, you do get what you pay for. Like, what was it, $20 a month, or I mean, $20 a year? Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yeah, and it's either 15 or 20 a month for Xbox Game Pass Ultimate, I think. So,
Yep.
you know, that's 12 times more expensive for Xbox. You're getting well over 12 times more content, though, but, you know, it is what it is. I love Nintendo. Kind of same as Apple. They make some really dumb decisions, in my opinion. But, I mean, clearly it works out for them because they keep getting away with it every time that they do it.
Yep. Chris, are you gonna get the upgraded subscription?
Do you even have a Switch, Chris?
No. No, I do. I have a Switch, and I have a Switch Lite. They're laying around here somewhere. Probably not. No, I thought $20 a year was fair for what I got, but I mean, it's
Yeah.
$20. I mean, if I were to pay something more like that, I mean, Nintendo should work out some kind of deal with maybe Netflix, right? So like my Verizon cell phone, it's unlimited plan, but I get Hulu, Disney Plus, and like a couple others, you know, for free every month. Like if they want to have this subscription model at this price tag, then they need to throw something in. Like go strike up a deal with Netflix, or go strike up a deal with, I don't know, Twitch, to allow us to stream Twitch over the Switch. Like
Yes,
I would use my Switch and watching Twitch streams in bed or whatever before I pass out. I mean, that would be fantastic. It's a bigger screen than my cell phone. It has a kickstand, or you can get a case with a kickstand if you have a light. It would just work out a lot better. But they can't just charge this arbitrary number, say, hey, we're going to give you a little bit of something, but not a whole lot. But there might be some other stuff coming. Don't worry. I can't. What in the hell? Sorry, for those scoring at home and listening, Hank Hill is dressed up like a clown. Taste of meat, not the
Oh
heat.
my god. He's huge. But yeah, like, I don't know about you guys, but I kind of go through like phases with my consoles. Like, there have been times in my life where I've mained a PS4 for months. It was my gaming spot, my media spot for like Netflix, YouTube, Twitch, all of that. And then the same for my Xbox. But like you can't, like, I'm pretty sure there will be a time in my life where for whatever reason I'll only have my Switch available to me. So like, as far as like media outside of gaming, like I'm kind of fucked. Like, there's not really much there. Like, Twitch isn't there. They don't have like Amazon Prime Video if you have that. No HBO Max, no Disney Plus. Hulu. Do they have Hulu and Netflix? I believe Netflix got taken off, didn't it?
They have Hulu.
Yeah, you have
Yeah, they
Hulu.
They don't have Netflix.
No Netflix. So yeah, if you like Hulu, that's fucking great. But if you pay for all these other
I
services,
can't imagine.
No, go ahead.
That's insane. Like there's someone out there watching Hulu on their Switch. I cannot imagine that. Like the thought does not even enter my mind.
It's
Just
such a
because
basic
it's so
thing.
like not Nintendo, I guess. Like it's so crazy that it's like expected to not have those things for Nintendo devices, but it's so automatic for literally everything else.
Hey, my Nintendo Wii, I had the Netflix CD you had to put in before you can use it. Like,
Yes.
the Wii
Yeah.
had fucking Netflix.
Yes.
I don't understand it. It's, like you said, it's such a basic thing you take for granted. You can get fucking Netflix on your refrigerator, I'm pretty sure. You
Literally.
can't get it on your goddamn Switch. It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
We're begging Nintendo for basic functionality, and it's fucking crazy. But yeah, I
Bring
think
basic functionality back. It's not just begging for it, like as if they've never had it.
yeah,
It was
exactly.
an app once. They took it off. They make it a thing.
It's
Yes, please.
it's just very
The only thing I don't like about watching one last point here. One thing I don't counterpoint I don't like is like I'll be watching a movie on Netflix or something, or maybe you have like a nice lady with $8 bottle of wine, and y'all hanging out, whatever. And then all of a sudden, like you're watching Netflix on your Xbox, and then, bloop, hey, so and so wants to play Call of Duty. It's like, damn, temptation. The temptation's real. You almost done with that glass of wine?
I gotta go with the
Boot 'em out.
boys or gaming.
I'm coming, Bobby 420.
But I mean, you can always just turn your noties off. I don't think you can do that on Switch. Partly because there's no noties to get,
No.
because there's no fucking functionality. If you click on your friend in your friends list and Switch, do you know what your options are? Block?
Make them your best friend.
Yeah, block or best friend.
Those are your two options in real life too. You
Yeah.
either have to be best friends or you hate them.
Yeah, that's just how it works. Sit your ass down. Oh, he's dead. What's happening? You know what? Fuck it.
He's my best friend.
We have a question in chat. Actually.
We have a question in chat.
What's the question?
What are your thoughts on the Black Adam?
I didn't see it. Did you guys see the Black Adam teaser?
I did not. I would love to though. I
I'm
love
assuming that that's
DC.
a superhero.
Yeah. Played by Dwayne
Yeah,
The Rock Johnson.
Oh, we gotta check that
right.
out.
I'm not a huge comic fan or just superhero fan in general, and I'm certainly not a Dwayne The Rock Johnson fan. So I'm probably not interested in that in the slightest.
I mean,
Wait a
he's
minute.
Why don't
The
you
Dwayne-
why don't you like The Rock?
Yeah, what the hell?
Man, he's a caricature, dude. Like, I don't know. I just don't dig his whole like persona. Like, he seems.
Persona.
And I mean, this could just be what we see on the outside.
We got a
He seemed
Persona
like
reference.
such a nice guy. Like I've watched like a bunch of like fan videos where like they like run into him like in public and talk to him stuff. Seems like an awesome guy. I just hate his character because it seems like he plays the same character in every single film, and I don't like it.
Listen, there's a ton of actors that are like that. And Ryan Reynolds
I agree.
is Ryan Reynolds, but I agree. Everything I've seen about Dwayne Johnson is he's just an awesome, humble dude.
Yeah.
And I appreciate his character. Like, for most part, he's when it's a decent movie, his character works.
Right.
I think this will be good. I haven't seen the teaser, but I am going to check that out right after we're done with this stream.
Absolutely. I kind of do want to like talk about yeah, I think we're done with Nintendo, but holy shit, I just launched that. But yeah, I think we're done with Nintendo. That was like our last like main actual topic, but I do kind of want to talk about Nick All-Star Brawl since we were obsessed with it for months leading up to this show.
I have something too that I'd like to add once you're done with this.
I So yeah, obviously we love Nick All-Star Brawl, but unfortunately life has been kind of like happening for all of us, and we haven't really gotten to play it as much as we'd like. I think I've played it maybe 3 times since it's released, and I would love to play it more, but shit be happening. But that being said, the game is doing fucking phenomenal. On Twitch, I saw it peak at, I mean, not peak, but like the highest that I saw it, they were at like 59K viewers, like kind of near release.
Wow.
Yeah, so it was doing really well. A lot of the Smash streamers are loving it. Like they're already having tournaments of it. I've seen a couple of like actual official tournaments for it. They had the devs commentating, which was fucking sick. And they're also
That is awesome.
yeah, they've also had a lot of, or not a lot, I think maybe two patches.
Two.
Two
One?
patches.
Oh, two.
Two patches.
Two. Not one.
I
with,
got an update mine yesterday
yeah, two.
4.
or the day before.
Shut up, I'm
No,
talking.
not 4. That's too many.
Shut up over there. Shut up. I'm talking.
2.
5.
I only have 4 fingers.
44.
But yeah, back to the fucking the All Stars patches. So they have fixed a lot of the infinite combos where you can just lock a person into getting shit on and then killing them over and over and over again. The Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles were actually really fucking strong, so they are toning them down a bit.
2 out of 4 of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Yeah, because they're holding
Half
the other
of them,
two
yeah.
hostage. And yeah, the game is doing great. I just wish we could play it more, which we should get around to doing sometime soon once everything kind of calms down and shit.
COVID goes.
Yeah, oh actually this is why we're doing this podcast in VR chat. COVID, fuck COVID. We would love to be IRL, but not just COVID, because we live like thousands of miles away from like these dudes, or not thousands. Chris, you're kind of far, bro.
Yeah. He is
Hundreds.
1,000
Yeah,
miles away.
about 1,000 miles.
Yeah, you're kind of far,
Where are
bro.
you? What state are you located in?
The Northeast.
Oh, okay. I know what state then. Is it the state that you are going to soon,
What?
AB.
I'm already here.
Yes.
Steven? Okay.
He said I'm already here. But yeah, that's all I had on Nick All-Star. So Randy, you can go with what you had, sir.
Oh, it's nothing at all other than I was talking to a friend that watched the tier list, or listened to the tier list that we did last week. I think it was last week with the salty foods, and
Yeah.
he loves corn nuts. Is what I'm trying to get
Oh
at.
God.
He loves them. Yeah.
Why did that
Like,
take so
he-
long to get around to? Like, he loves corn nuts. Like, is this a bad thing?
Yes,
Yes, he's
absolutely.
embarrassed.
Yes. Yes.
This is
Why-
what
why are
corn
corn
nuts.
nuts bad?
This is what corn nuts make me
They're
feel
not
like.
good.
That's what corn nuts make me feel like.
Oh, death.
They're
Well,
fucking
that's a
terrible.
skull.
You eat the whole bag. You
This is what they make me feel like.
I was hungry.
Oh,
Confetti.
shit.
That
That's
shot
not
out
what I
of
meant to do.
that shot out of your
That-
crotch.
Yeah, that was the antithesis of what you were trying to do.
The exact
The
opposite.
tomatoes are shooting out of your crotch, bro. Did did
I'm getting upset.
He's just having a period over here.
I'm nodding.
Is that a queef?
He has
It
came.
is a queef.
He finished.
Yeah, we're doing a terrible job for our audio listeners.
Yeah, audio
He
listeners.
just
Well,
keeps
they should
shooting
be
things out
watching
of his
on-
crotch.
Audio listeners, I'm
Yeah.
so sorry. But do we have anything
Go,
else?
Web,
Okay,
go.
listeners, please.
Do we have anything else to talk about?
We've lost.
I got Far Cry, the new Far Cry. It's exactly a Far Cry game. I played about 2 hours of it. It's fun, but it follows the exact same. It follows the same blueprint.
Yeah,
What is the
figured.
name of the? What is the name of the villain? The actor?
Bruce
Giancarlo?
Yeah, Bruce Valanche, Giancarlo. He's pretty good.
I've always liked him. So I've only seen him in 2 things. Hold on. 2 things.
Giancarlo Esposito, for those listening.
I've seen in both 2 things he plays the same character, which
Break,
was
Breaking
a
Bad
bad
and
thing
Community?
earlier. Huh?
Breaking Bad and Community. That's the 2 things.
Breaking Bad and Far Cry 6.
That's quite
So,
a record.
He's really.
So he played. He played the same character in both, but he's badass. I like it.
I'm dancing.
Yes. For those listening,
Like the Far Cry.
yes, I like the
What?
Far Cry blueprint. I know it's the same game every time, but I enjoy it.
Yeah, it works. Like it's that simple. It just works. Why change it? I guess.
Yes.
Like Apple.
Yes, Steve. Like
No.
Apple.
Because Apple is very expensive.
You know what? You know what else is
So-
also? Hold on, my bad, bro. Do you know what else is also out recently and is doing very well? Like Far Cry 6?
Me?
Metroid.
Tell me.
Metroid Dread.
Sound alright.
I've been hearing
I'm
nothing
doing
but
well
great
for
things
myself.
about Metroid Dread, and I kind of want to buy it. I've never played a Metroid before.
I love Metroid, and I'm ashamed of you for not having played any in the past.
I love Samus,
You're gonna
bro. She's
be-
so bad.
You're gonna be almost equally as ashamed of me. So the only Metroid game that I've ever owned, to my knowledge, was
To your knowledge.
on the original Nintendo DS, and I don't even know which one it was. Like, I think it was a launch title for the original Nintendo DS, and I hated it
I can't.
with all my heart. I
can't
hated
be.
it.
I can't be any more disappointed in you, though. It's about the same. I've
Yeah.
come to understand that your taste is sad.
You're being mean.
Okay.
I am not being mean. I'm being truthful.
Are you bullying me
Truth hurts
because we're in
sometimes.
VR chat?
I'll bully you. I'll go 2 miles to your house and bully you in person if you want.
Stop this.
Yeah, I'm about to get on a plane to go bully him.
Stop this.
Dope. I'm gonna go and I'm just gonna take the spark plug out of your lawnmower.
I don't want to talk
Mean-
about my lawnmower.
Queen is telling me I should bully you, so I shall.
Let's not.
It's okay.
Oh, do we have people chatting? I want to.
Yeah,
Respond to
yeah.
somebody.
Let's read chat.
So
There's a good amount of
So-
chat.
yeah, there was a good amount of chat. Real quick though, one thing that I did actually get to piggyback off of what Steve was saying this past week, I was doing some work on a house for a friend's mom, and while I was working away, you know, I was running dryer vent, running electrical, all that stuff. They came across in a box. They came across a Game Boy Advance e-reader bundle.
Oh,
that-
Wow.
that their father that purchased it was brand new sealed, and they gave it to me, and I was like, oh,
Wow.
great. You know, I'm like, oh, it's worth like
That is
150 bucks,
awesome.
whatever. I eBayed it. It's worth $850.
Wow.
That's awesome, dude.
The next time we're not in
Are-
VR, I'll pull it on camera and show everybody what. The
Are you going to actually sell it, or are you going to keep it for yourself?
Oh, I'm just gonna keep it as part of the collection. It's brand new in box. The box is in really good condition. It was
Cool.
literally
That
placed in an
that's what I
box
would
and
do.
forgotten about.
That is awesome.
That's awesome, man.
So
That's
in
something that you
chat,
read about on Reddit and you don't believe it.
I don't believe it either, but someone in chat is asking what our favorite Halloween movie is. Anyone want to go first?
Halloween Town. Next.
Elf.
So my favorite Halloween movie to watch on Halloween is Evil Dead, and my favorite horror movie is The Shining.
That's a good movie. I like those types of horror movies, like psychological horror. Like
Me too.
I'm not big into the jump scares or even the slashers. When I was younger, I was more into them. Just because I mean, obviously, you know, like you wanted to see the fucking slashing and shit. But yeah, I'm not really a fan of jump scares or anything. That's not scary to me. That's just you startled me.
Stupid.
There's a huge difference between being scared and being startled. So
Yeah,
the psychological movies like The Shining are significantly better to me.
Agreed, 100%. I watched them. The jump scare movies don't fucking work for me, and a lot of times I just end up making fun of them with my wife, which is a fun thing to do.
They're funny. That's exactly why we'll watch them is because they're just funny. Like sometimes I will be like whoa, but then I'll laugh. I'm like I like fucking got my ass, you know. Like it's
Yeah.
and then other times it's just simply like how is this on the screen supposed to invoke fear in any fashion? Like that is funny.
Yes. Did you have an answer, Mitri?
As far as like favorite horror movie,
Favorite Halloween movie, so whatever you watch on Halloween, I guess.
oh, I don't really know. I don't really celebrate Halloween like that as far as like watching stuff. But
What's
Same.
wrong with you?
I like
He's a
this.
pagan.
No, I like the Silent Hill movies
He's
a
mixed.
lot.
I don't really watch any holiday movies ever. Like, I don't watch a movie on Halloween. I don't watch Christmas movies. I guess those are the two big ones, huh? Like, I don't really watch any like holiday movies. When I was a little kid, I guess I did. But like, I don't really watch movies like that. I said Halloween Town mostly as a joke because that was always on TV. Like, whenever I was of age, that I would do that. So it was always on TV for the entire month of October. So, yeah, I don't know, man. I don't really watch many Halloween themed movies. And as
Yeah.
far as horror movies are concerned, I don't really watch any of those either.
What do you think about
Did
like
you,
Rocky Horror Picture Show?
Never seen it.
Really?
Correct.
I-
I've heard about it and I've been recommended it, but I've never seen it.
So I dated a girl who was a theater kid, and she made me watch a bunch of those type of fucking movies, like Rent, and Rocky Horror were the two that I definitely remember. It was not. They're so cheesy. They're so bad. So, but I'm surprised because I thought everyone kind of saw the Rocky Horror Picture Show. It's really, it's cheese. That's the only way I can describe it.
It
Okay,
is cheese.
okay.
Yeah, it's a lot of cheese, and it's a cult classic. To me, it's not even close to being a cult classic. Like the other types of scary movies I like to watch, kind of like the Final Destination. Like I always thought that had like a pretty cool plot to it.
Yeah.
I think you, Steve, introduced me to Human Centipede.
Oh God.
Yes.
You were like, "Oh, you gotta watch
Yeah.
this. This is like the best movie ever." And I'm like, "Okay."
Yeah, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to have an erection the entire 90 minutes, but it was a really good movie.
Yeah, I mean,
Did you watch all
it was
three of them?
I mean, it was a really good erection too. Don't get me wrong.
Oh my God, dude! I meant to vomit.
It was like 3 dicks long.
Yeah, seriously, like he was
Did
full
you
hot on the deal.
did you see Human Centipede 2?
I saw all three of
No.
them.
There's 3?
The second
And
one
he
is
still
the
sees
best
all three of
one.
them. It's
Yeah,
he's
Yeah,
got,
the
he's got
one
an
is-
they
iPad
sewed
in
them
the
all
wall
together.
of his house, and he just loop them. Yeah.
Wow.
So the second one introduces that the first one was a movie, but there's a guy that was obsessed with the movie and wants to make his own. But he tries to kidnap the actors from the movie. The second one
What
is
the
not a
fuck?
it's a gross movie because it's Human Centipede, but it's an interesting concept.
So
That
I,
sounds crazy. So did they get the original actors for the second film?
Yes. Yep. And they get kidnapped and sewn into a human centipede.
That's
eat
kind of a
shit.
mind fuck. So the people in the first movie get sewn into a human centipede, and then they do the exact same thing in the next film. Like the same thing happens with the same actors.
Yeah.
Yes.
They don't learn.
Yeah.
Wow.
So yeah, it's
Fool me
interesting.
once.
The first one, it's established. Well, in the second movie,
Right.
it establishes that the first movie wasn't real.
Right,
It's
right.
just
I was just
crazy
joking.
upset
That is
thing.
crazy though. That,
Yeah,
that really does
it's-
sound like a really cool concept, honestly.
Yeah, I mean the acting is shit, but it's got
Mhm.
some gross scenes, some interesting scenes. I mean, if you're into that, I'd recommend it, but I understand if you're not.
the main character in the second one, because I have seen the second one, the main character, it makes me so fucking uncomfortable. Like he's just like
Yep,
this.
he's supposed to.
Yeah, he's just like this gigantic dude, eyes literally popping out of his fucking head. Oh, also the whole movie's in black and white, and he's just
What?
he's a sweaty bastard. Like he is so gross out. Wait, minor spoilers. At one point, there's the part with the toilet and sandpaper. You know where this is going.
Mm-hmm.
Bro,
I am so sorry.
can we talk? Can we spoil that? Or should we?
Did they
not?
wipe their ass
I
with
mean, how-
sandpaper?
No, he masturbated with sandpaper and it showed the blood. He finished.
Oh my fucking goodness.
The blood, the blood,
Yep.
the blood.
I love how he drops the F word but won't say God.
Bro, listen. The whole movie's in black and white, except for the blood and shit. Crazy.
Yep.
Wow.
Yeah,
I need to watch that.
Yep.
no, you don't. No,
Is the
you
dick
don't.
shown?
I think it's on.
I don't think
I
the
don't
dick
think
is shown.
Oh, I'm not
No.
interested in.
That's what matters.
I'm
We
only
had him
interested.
at Rex and we lost him at no dicks.
God damn. Yeah. I love spooky season, bro. I'm gonna watch the third one for sure. I don't want to, but I feel like I need to.
It's
Yeah,
not
I think I'm
good.
gonna go watch Bewitched like on repeat on TBS.
Sabrina the Teenage
I
Witch?
was- I'll say the third one is by far the weakest in the three movies.
Wait.
I saw that the director said he wants to make a human caterpillar. So there may be a spin-off coming soon, guys.
Great.
Oh my goodness.
Awesome. I can't wait.
Excited.
Yeah, I think that's all I got. Do you guys have anything? I kind of just want to bullshit. I don't want to leave. I like being in here.
Yeah, this is kind of nice. This is a good setup. We hope that if you're listening, you go and if you're listening to this, go check us out on where can they find us? YouTube,
YouTube, Twitch.
all those places.
Yep, all that fun
Contact
stuff.
at dispositionpodcast.com.
Yeah, for
Yeah,
the
Yeah, if
Go ahead.
if you guys want, we can go ahead and kind of wrap up the recording, and then we can just kind of keep streaming for a bit. That way, the recording isn't abnormally long.
I
Yeah.
think that's a good idea because
Yeah.
our last episode was 2 hours long.
Yeah, well, all right. Audio listeners, we are going to head out. If you want to see the shenanigans after we end this, check out the YouTube and Twitch. But with that, the audio recording is wrapping up now, so thanks for tuning in. Adios.
Thank you.
Bye.